What is going on, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Thank you all for all the love, the subscribers, the supporters on this channel. Um, we got the gift card to the right person that won the giveaway. We're gonna do another one uh soon, maybe at 4 or 5,000 subscribers. See what this channel can get to. But today we're gonna talk about iOS 26. And I have my notes here. And if you guys have been with me on this channel, you guys know that I am not the typical tech YouTuber that has crazy transitions or everything under control. I'm all over the place. I will jump from one topic to the other, and that's just how it is. I don't have much time to make these videos, so this is what you're gonna get. So I appreciate you guys still supporting the channel. So iOS 26, let's start with this. This is just Windows Vista, right, on on your iPhone. Uh just a little bit of how I started into, being into tech or whatever. I had a Windows 98 when I was a kid, and I started playing with it, and then XP came out, and I wanted my 98 to look like an XP, and then kind of like putting a theme or a skin over the operating system. And then when XP came out, Windows Vista had came out, and I fell in love with Windows Vista because of the glassy look. It just looked very futuristic in my opinion, and I then wanted my XP to look like a Vista. Vista was a terrible operating system. If you know, you know. And then came Windows 7. But with Windows Vista and Windows 7, it kind of had that similar look, that glassy look, and I wanted that on my XP, and I did everything to get programs to replicate that look, and I was able to get my XP to look like a Vista. So that's what it reminds me of. So whenever you're looking at your iPhone, and you see all these glassy effects, these glassy looks. I like it. It's been getting some hate. It's been getting some hate out there. A lot of people don't like it. But me, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this look. I really like the glass effect with the phone. So just to give you a little bit of a disclaimer there, if you're gonna do the iOS 26 beta, expect some things to lag here and there. Animations sometimes can get a little laggy. Performance wise, is still going to perform well. It's just the animations might not be as smooth. Sometimes I feel like my iPhone is at 60 hertz more than often. It does have promotion turned on, so the animations should be really smooth if you're still in iOS 18. But if you upgrade to the iOS 26 beta, you will see some of that lag be there a lot more, and the frames drop down to 60 hertz. So just an FYI, if you guys do want to upgrade. Like I said, I love the look. I like the animations. I like the look with the notification panel, with the lock screen. And we're going to talk a little bit about all of that. So, let's talk about the icons. The icons look, to be quite honest with you guys, it looks like an icon pack. It looks like it feels like I jailbroken my phone and I downloaded an icon pack that's not original and I applied it to the phone. That's genuinely what it looks like. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but I just feel like the icons aren't as original as they used to be. It just looks like an icon pack that was slapped on. That's just the way I feel. So let's talk about a little bit of what I've encountered and what I've noticed. And I'm not gonna go into every specific feature because I don't really care. I just care about the features that I'm gonna talk about. Lock screen. Now you can resize the time. You can modify, how it looks as far as the font size, the look of the font, and with your pictures now it gives you that 3D effect where the time will be behind the subject. So that's a really nice look for the lock screen, a very clean look. You can still add widgets and things like that to your lock screen, so that's really, really awesome. The camera and gallery got an upgrade. The gallery was horrible. iOS 18, horrible. Now it looks like it's just a like two tabs where it's just the pictures and then the other tab is albums. So in my opinion, it is a little bit better. The camera looks just like a Pixel layout, so it looks cleaner in my opinion, but it's copying that that Pixel kind of look. I haven't encountered any lag. I like the options that you get at the top of the camera of what you're trying to shoot, either 4K, 1080p, ProRes, RAW, whatever you want to do is right then and there. And I love that glass effect when you're switching over to different settings of the camera, whether you go to cinematic, slow mo, time lapse. It's just very, very clean as far as switching over from whatever, and it gives you all the information at the top. It's just a really, really nice, clean layout, in my opinion. I really love this camera update. One thing that is not new to the Android community, but very new to the iPhone community, is call screening. So now when you call into a company and they have this whole wait time of 50 minutes and you don't know when somebody's going to pick up, you just put the phone down, let Apple Intelligence know when somebody real is on the other line, and then it notifies you when to pick up. So not new to Android users, as I said, but new to iPhone. So that's something that they will enjoy now. So that's a very good feature that they added to iOS now. iMessage got a very needed upgrade. It was looking very, very just bland the last few updates, and now you can add a custom background, the effects of when you send a text message, the effects of the keyboard. The keyboard is in my opinion, it looks better. It looks like it's like a glass over your screen that has the keyboard. I really like it. Like I said, a lot of people are hating this new update, but I really, really like it. So the effects of iMessages is just top notch. I really, really love the whole appearance, the transitions, everything that has to do with iMessage. Group chats can now detect if there is a poll that people want to vote on, so it detects that and makes it a poll. And then it also lets you know who is typing in that group chat, which wasn't there before. So that's a really good feature as well. Now, they did do some enhancements in Apple CarPlay, like adding widget support and Apple CarPlay. I don't have CarPlay in any of my cars. I'm poor like that, but I do want to get one of those separate screens that you can mount on top of your dash, and it has Apple CarPlay. So I want to get something like that in the future, but that's just what was shown. So I'm not sure. I haven't played with it because I don't have Apple CarPlay. Apple Maps has a new look. Everything has a newer look, right? Everything kind of has a newer look. Apple Maps can now remember the places you've been at and can now suggest where you are going to go based on your activity. I think it had that before, but it's more optimized now with Apple Intelligence. So a lot of these things are more Apple Intelligence too. I think you can create more emojis, just a lot of it of, just a little bit of different things. I'm using the transparent theme here. The only reason I don't like it is because whenever I do go to my little photos here, it looks black and white too. I wish it would stay in color. I do change it back to, I get bored with this look, and then I go back to the dark. Where is it? Dark mode. Dark. Okay, there it is. Boom. That look right there. I like that look a lot better. So for me, that is what I am rocking right now. Like I said, I love the new update, but keep in mind it will be a little bit laggier from time to time. It does not, diminish its performance at all. It's still a great phone. So far, I'm loving the 16 Pro. You guys know that I had a 13 Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other phone you guys want me to test. I will do a day in the life with the 16 Pro soon. Hey, I'm going to go to Chicago next week, so I will be taking the S25 Ultra and my 16 Pro kind of have best of the both worlds and do a whole video. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna make. I'm gonna try to just vlog and try to, get the best out of that trip. It will be a solo trip just for me. I'm gonna do some photography for an engagement, so I'll be looking for things to do, and hopefully we can make great content. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.